to the Sooner State and the hard-working capital of Oklahoma City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Blues of Austin taking on the Desperados of Oklahoma City. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
All told, they get 13 yards on that play. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 41, this is second and a yard. On second down, a run to Hall.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Howell's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Blues are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But you look at this defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run, at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before
Edwards taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
56.
Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sullivan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To the air, Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. It's Howell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. And Howell will throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Powell. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick-6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick-6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick-6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hit the crowd of goats. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
First down, how to throw. This one deep for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there. 51 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they go play action with Howell. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Howell. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And taken right on the 30. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside
alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
So this just a 5-point game as we resume action in this second half on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. It's Davis. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing now is Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Desperados have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead is all.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That's good for 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Option play, here's Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Making now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Howell down to throw it.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Now Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen. He's got it. Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Desperados will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st down, Howell.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Powell. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And quickly they get to the line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, time, it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and have done in the NFL.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Desperados add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this, saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be